Hi, I'm Jill of Beach House Knits, and I'm here today to show you how to make a multicolored yarn tassel, and I'll also show you how to attach the tassels to your knitwear. Let me show you. First, find a book or a note card or some scraps of recycling like cardboard or something. You'll want them to be fairly sturdy so it'll hold its shape. They should be about 3.5 to 4 inches wide. These are small tassels. If you want to make bigger tassels, you'll need a larger book or a larger note card. And then you'll want to gather your yarns and some sharp scissors. Okay, you'll start wrapping your yarn around the book approximately 5 times with CC1 or your main color, and then you'll do 1 time for CC2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you'll want to grab this one and do it once. Okay, so once you have wrapped the yarn around the book and you're satisfied with how the yarn tassel looks, you'll cut another string of yarn and slide it through horizontally like so. I'm going to cut a piece of yarn. You're going to slide it through here like that. And then I'm going to do a little knot up here. Okay, so now you'll slide it off the book. And then you'll cut another piece of yarn. And you're going to wrap it around the first quarter of the top of this tassel. So you'll want to do this a few times. I like to make a little knot here. You'll probably want to squish it up a little bit here, like that. That's what I would like. Now you'll wrap it around a bunch of times, like 4, 5, 6 times maybe. And then you're going to tie it again. Tie off here. You want that to be nice and tight. And then you may want to just double knot it. And now you're going to cut everything here about the same. Now you're going to want to cut through here. And that is one small tassel. So these will attach to your scarf or shawl or cowl. Okay, we're going to make another tassel. We're going to use CC1 again, same thing as before, for your main color. And we're going to wrap it around about 5 times. 4, 5. Try and keep them consistent. And we're going to do the same thing with the silvery CC2. All right, so we're done with that. And we're going to snip the yarns off. We're going to get one length. So we make a little holder for the tassel at the top. I like to snug that up and tie a knot. And then we'll make another length of yarn. And then we're going to slide this off here. Try to do about, like we said, like a quarter of the top tassel. So maybe a little farther up. You can always look at your other tassels and see where you've done. Try and keep them consistent. Yeah, I'm going to make a little knot here just so it kind of has something to hold on to. Continue wrapping a couple more times. And then you'll make a little knot. And hold it on, and then I like to cut through the bottom here. At the very end, we will even all of these up so they're about the same. They're about the same width everywhere, and then all the tails will be a little bit shorter too. Okay, so now you can see I've laid out my tassels. I made 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I spaced them about like an inch or so apart. And now I'm going to show you how to even them all up before we attach them. You'll start with a couple tassels. I'm gonna go ahead and double knot these at the top just so they don't come undone. And then we're going to hold them both up about the same area so you can see they're about the same. And now I'm gonna take, let's see, we're gonna do this here. We're gonna take our scissors and we're gonna cut through the tassel. Now you'll have maybe a couple extra strings and we want to make sure they're about the same, so we might put them back on the table. Not everything's gonna be perfect, but I like to have them about the same length, so that's pretty close. Looks pretty good. Now I'll use another one of these to cut this one and so forth. Okay, so here are the 7 tassels that I made. Try to cut them pretty evenly. You know, they're not going to be perfect, but I don't know, just get them to where you like them. And next, I will show you how to attach them to the cowl. Okay, so once you've created all your tassels, you'll attach them to your garment. And then I like to line them up where I plan to place them. So I'm going to place these about an inch apart. So starting at the corner where I'm going to place one, I'm going to start at the corner where I'm going to place another. And then we're going to do that here and here. Just to see, this will show you what it'll look like. If you want more or less tassels. If you don't like the tassels at all, you can kind of decide now. And then that one there. All right, I think it looks pretty good. Okay, so now with a tapestry needle, you'll take one of the ends and this, oh. So I take one side of the string at the top to attach it, push it through the needle, and then I'll poke it through the space that I want the tassel to go in. So it's pretty much like right in here. Let's see, close there. So I'm gonna do that. And so now that's in there. And then I'm just gonna make a little knot here, snug it up. And then in a moment after you've done all this, you'll weave your ends in. So that's one. And then you can see the second one. I'm gonna do this on the other side. So this is gonna help also keep them in place and kind of like where I wanted them already. So here. Keep that knot, snug it up. Okay. And then you'll continue doing that for the rest of your project. Okay, so I've attached all of my tassels. I'm going to go back and weave the ends in, and then I'm going to trim those up, and you'll be all set. That's it. I hope this tutorial inspires you to try something new.